Before we start with accounting for taxes, pay attention. How do you work out accounting profit? How do you work out accounting profit? Incomes are recognized on what basis? Accrual basis. Expenses are also recognized on what basis? In that depreciation, we follow accounting policy. We follow which one? Accounting policy. This is how we work out which one? Accounting profit. What about for tax? What about for tax? Are you going to record the incomes on accrual basis? In certain cases, income is taxable on accrual or cash, whichever is earlier. Whichever is earlier. For example, you get some advance rent. Is it taxable? Taxable. Advance rent is taxable. For arrears of rent, if there is a rent which is not paid, tenant is there but rent is not paid, now you can claim some deductions. But with respect to accounts, we are going to recognize on what basis? Only on what basis? Accrual basis. But tax is not so. Whether all the expenses are claimed on accrual basis, PGBB chapter la paathirpeenga. Whether all the expenses are claimed on accrual basis, certain expenses accrual basis, others cash basis only. Example of some cash basis expenses. Only when payment is made, deduction can be claimed. Statutory payments. Statutory payments, you can claim the deductions. Gowning. Okay. So, certain expenses are claimed on what basis? Accrual basis. Certain expenses only on what? Cash basis. For example, statutory payments. Can bonus be claimed on accrual basis? Bonus to employees, interest on loan taken from a bank, usage of railway assets. The expense can be claimed only on what basis? Cash basis. But whereas accounting, we can claim those expenses on what basis? Accrual basis. Depreciation is claimed as per section 32. Okay, are you following SLM? Are you following WDV? No, we follow block of assets method. Totally different here. Opening block value. If the asset is used for 1 day also, we claim how much depreciation? 31st March asset purchase panni put into use. You can claim depreciation for half. But whereas in accounting, we will not claim depreciation if the asset is purchased at the end of the year. Clear? When an asset is purchased at the end of the year, will you claim depreciation or no depreciation? No depreciation is claimed when an asset is purchased. Section 32 talks about block of assets method. Even, for example, in financial accounts, suppose if an asset is having a book value of 10,000, if it is sold for 12,000, now we will call it as what? Profit on sale of asset. But when it comes to income tax, do you have such concept? When the gain or loss will be worked out? Capital gain chapter la paathirpeenga, PGBB chapter la paathirpeenga. When the sale consideration is more than block value, it is called as what? Capital gain. When it is less than block value, it is called as what? All assets are sold for less than block value. Now, what is the meaning? Short-term capital loss and the money. So, depreciation concept is totally different. Okay, and you can see certain scientific research expenses. For example, when you purchase plant and machinery for the purpose of scientific research, accounts, when it comes to financial accounting, we will claim only normal depreciation. Like any other plant and machinery, we will claim on the 20%, 25% as per accounting policy, we will claim. But when it comes to tax, what will you do? When an asset is purchased for scientific research, how much you can claim? 100% it is deductible. 100% it is deductible. Simple. Accounting profit and taxable profit differs. Profit as per which record? Accounting record differs from which one? Tax. Due to two reasons. One is called as timing difference. What do you mean by timing difference? Time of claiming that expense. In financial accounts is different from tax. Can you give me the example of timing difference? Time of claiming the expense in financial account is different from tax. Bonus. எங்கே claim பண்ணுவோம்? P&L account on what basis it is claimed? Accrual basis claim பண்ணுவோம். But tax எப்போ claim பண்ணுவீங்க? Only when it is paid. Only when it is paid you can claim. For example, for the year ending 31st March, we claimed a bonus of 25 lakhs in accounts. Is it allowed? Allowed. But tax law, out of the 25 lakhs, how much has been paid? How much has been paid? Only that much will be allowed as a deduction. So, number one, in accounts, we claim that expense first. Tax law, only on payment basis deduction can be claimed. Look at this scientific research expenses. Plant and machinery purchased 10 lakhs for scientific research. How much is claimed? Entire 10 lakhs, you can claim it for which one? Tax purpose. But accordingly, we will claim only what? Depreciation. 20% this year, next year 20%, next year 20%, and the claim. So time of charging the expense in accounts is different from which one? Time of charging the expense in tax. That is called as timing difference. That is called as which one? Timing difference. Second one is called as permanent difference. Permanent difference means, okay, permanently that is not recorded in tax or that is not recorded in accounts. Example, let's assume you are preparing final accounts of a company. What about agricultural income earned by a company? Is it exempted or taxable? Exempted. So tax law and the profit include panave matter. Tax law, agricultural income, will it be included or not included? Not included. But when if you prepare a trading P&L account for financial reporting purpose, will you include the income or not? We will include the income. Is it timing difference or permanent difference? Permanent difference. It is not accounted now or in the future. Tax purpose kaga, the agricultural income will not be recognized now or in what? Future. That is called as which difference? Permanent difference. For example, penalty paid for violation of law 50,000 rupees. Due to unavoidable circumstances, we paid a penalty of 50,000 for violation of law. Is it allowed as per accounting? Allowed. Accordingly, manager can ratify or board of directors can ratify and allow the deduction. But can it be claimed for tax purpose? Penalty is paid for violation of law. Can it be claimed for tax purpose? It cannot be claimed. Okay, let us assume you claimed an expense 10,000 rupees paid in cash or 15,000 rupees paid in cash. Accounting policy, like, can you ratify? Yes. Okay, unavoidable reasons we paid. But as assessing officer will say, due to lack of evidence, it is not an emergency payment, we will disallow it to solid one. Okay, so they are called as which difference? Permanent differences. Now, accounting for taxes is to reconcile which difference? Timing difference and not permanent difference. Permanent difference reconcile agad. It is permanently different. Which difference will be there? Only timing difference will be there. Only timing difference will be there. Otherwise, accounting profit, how it is worked out, income, how it is worked out, accrual basis. Expenses, how they are worked out, accrual basis. But tax is not so. Tax is not so. Now, accounting standard 22 aims in bringing tax-based accounting to account-based accounting. Tax-based accounting to account-based accounting. சார் ஒண்ணுமே புரியலங்கிற மாதிரி ஃபீல் பண்ணுவீங்க. டெஃபினட்டா அப்படிதான் இருக்கும். Reason என்னன்னா, we have not seen this practically. We have not seen this practically. When you do a problem, you will understand in a better way. How to bring tax-based expense to accounting-based expense. We'll learn it through an example so that you will understand better. Now, as of now, you take it. Accounting profit differs from tax profit due to the two reasons. First take up this, then take up this, then we will continue. Particulars and two columns. Permanent differences cannot be reconciled. Permanent differences cannot be reconciled. And the permanently different other. Aim of accounting standard 22 is to bring tax expense also on accrual basis. Aim of AS 22 is to bring tax expense also on what basis? Accrual basis. Shall we go with an example so that you'll understand better? Start. Okay. A Limited purchased a machine for how much? 25 lakhs, 100% tax deductible as per section 35. Probably they would have purchased it for scientific research. So the company follows what? 20% SLM, tax rate 30%. PBDT, profit before depreciation and taxes given to us. What is the PBDT? 30 lakhs, 32 lakhs, 40 lakhs, 25 lakhs, and what? 20 lakhs. Just listen to it, understand it, then you can take it up. I'll give you sufficient time. Depreciation as per accounting profit, எவ்வளவு calculate பண்ணிருக்கோம்? எவ்வளவு percentage calculate பண்ணிருக்கோம்? 25 lakhs into 20% alone. 5 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 5 lakhs, like that. The expenses charged for 5 years. So PBT would have been how much? 30 lakhs minus 5 lakhs. Less panna PBT வரும். And from this, we'll reduce which one? Tax. Less tax at the rate of how much percentage? 30%. 30% on this 30%. So this is a tax. Then we'll get which one? Profit after taxes. Profit after taxes will be the balance. 25 lakhs minus 7,50,000 will give us what? Profit after taxes. Now listen, this tax is calculated on what basis? This tax is calculated on what basis? Accrual basis. As per income tax law. Accrual basis. What do you mean by accrual basis? Income is recognized on accrual basis. Expense like depreciation is also recognized on what basis? Accrual basis. This is a PBT on accrual basis. PBT on what basis? Accrual basis. On the tax is calculated. This is PAT. This is for which purpose? This is for which purpose? Accounting purpose. Now, how taxable profit will be? How taxable profit will be? Simple. Let us take the same thing. Now, less depreciation. How much of depreciation you have claimed for this asset? 100% tax deductible in the first year. 100% tax deductible in the first year. First year எவ்வளவு claim பண்ணிருப்போம்? 25 lakhs தான் claim பண்ணிருப்போம். Yeah. Once you claim depreciation as per section 35, can you claim it again under section 32? No. Once 100% tax deducted, subsequent year that expense cannot be claimed. Now, this will give us profit before tax for tax purpose. PBT for tax. எவ்வளவு வரும் PBT? 5 lakhs. மற்ற இயற்கையில் என்ன வரும்? 32 lakhs, 40 lakhs இந்த மாதிரி வரும். This is the tax to be paid. Tax to be paid. At the rate of எவ்வளவு percentage? 30%. At the rate of 30%. So 30% on which one? 30% on PBT. 5 lakhs is your profit before tax. அதில் 30% எவ்வளவு pay பண்ணணும்? 1,50,000 pay பண்ணணும். 9 lakhs, 1 lakh, 7 lakh, 50 and 6 lakhs. This is the tax to be paid. So this will give us profit as per tax record. PAT as per tax record. What is a PAT as per tax record? 5 lakhs minus 1,50,000 and 3,50,000. This is your PAT. This is the tax to be paid. Tax to be paid. But this is a tax on accrual basis. Tax on what basis? Accrual basis. Now the question is, what should be reported to the shareholders? Shareholders can report pannu. Will you report this income statement to the shareholder or this statement to the shareholders? First one should be reported or second one should be reported? Why first one? Income is recognized on what basis? Accrual basis. Otherwise, the benefit of the asset is for how many years? Benefit of the asset is for how many years? 5 years. So the expense will be recognized over a period of how many years? 5 years. But whereas the tax law apply panna, full expense is recognized in what? First year itself. Otherwise, look at the consistency of reporting. What is the profit after tax in the first year? As per tax record, 3,50,000. But real profit is 17,50,000. So if a person is going to look at comparison, they will think that, okay, compared to first year to second year, the profit increased by 3 times, 4 times of the. So the objective of the accounting standard is we should record only this much. How much to be recorded? First year எவ்வளவு expense record பண்ணணும்? 7,50,000. Second year எவ்வளவு expense record பண்ணணும்? 8,10,000, 10,50,000, 6 lakhs and 4,50,000 the tax expense. But what is the actual amount of tax that you are paying? Is it the same? First year, what is the tax you will be paying? 1,50,000. Listen, for first year, okay, what is the tax expense? Tax expense account debtor. Eவ்வளவு tax expense இருந்திருக்கணும்? 7,50,000. But to cash or bank account, எவ்வளவு pay பண்றோம்? How much you are paying? 1,50,000 you are paying. This will be called as a deferred tax liability account. Deferred tax liability account எவ்வளவு இருக்கும்? 6 lakhs இருக்கும். Deferred tax liability will be how much? 6 lakhs. Why it is called as deferred tax liability? Because in future your tax liability will be more. In future your tax liability will be more. The difference எடுத்து பாருங்களேன். 8,10,000, 9,60,000. What is the difference? பாருங்க 8,10,000, 9,60,000. What is the difference? 1,50,000. இந்த வருஷம் 10,50,000, 12,00,000. எவ்வளவு difference? 1,50,000. Next 6 lakhs and 7,50,000. Eவ்வளவு difference? 1,50,000. 4,50,000 and 6 lakhs. What is the difference? 1,50,000. 1,50,000, 1,50,000, 1,50,000 comes for how many years? 4 years. 4 years வருது இல்லையா? 4 into 1,50,000 how much? And that's 6 lakhs deferred tax liability. Otherwise, time of charging the expense for taxes first year. Time of charging the expense in taxes which year? First year. But time of claiming that expense for accounting purposes, how many years? Is it first year or over a period of 5 years? Over a period of 5 years. Over a period of 5 years. So simple. Because of this timing difference, the tax paid is different from tax expense. This is called as tax expense. Tax expense. Otherwise, how much you should have paid? As per accrual basis, how much you should have paid? 7 lakh 50. How much you are paying? 1 lakh 50. Difference causes the deferred tax. Difference causes which one? Deferred tax. எப்போ deferred tax liability, எப்போ deferred tax asset அப்புறமா பார்க்கலாம். But do you understand the concept? Okay. Otherwise, for example, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, the difference between accounting profit and tax profit arises because of which one? Permanent difference or timing difference? Timing difference. ரொம்ப சிம்பிள்ங்க. For accounting purpose அந்த 30 lakhs asset 5 years claim பண்றோம். Sorry, 25 lakhs asset எவ்வளவு years claim பண்றோம்? 5 years. For tax purpose we claim it in which year? First year itself. That's why difference arises. But anyhow, பாருங்க. Total add பண்ணி பார்த்தா 5 year ஓட tax add பண்ணி பாருங்க இங்க. வரும் 36 lakhs 60. Tax pay பண்றது add பண்ணி பார்த்தாலும் அதே தான் வரும். 5 years க்கான வரும். 36 lakhs 60 தான் வரும். Totally what is paid for 5 years? Totally what is paid for 5 years? Expense also 36 lakh 60. Paid also what? 36 lakh 60. But time of charging the expense is different in accounting as which in record. Tax record. So in which situation you will create deferred tax asset, deferred tax liability? I'll explain. So first year எவ்வளவு create பண்ணிருக்கோம்? 6 lakhs. For second year wait பண்ணுங்க இதே second year tax expense account data வந்து first year okay. Second year tax expense account data எவ்வளவு இருக்கும்? 8,10,000. பட் இங்க கேஷ் எவ்வளவு பே பண்ணுவீங்க? 9,60,000 பே பண்ணுவீங்க. அப்ப என்ன பண்ணுவோம்? இந்த deferred tax liability கிரியேட் பண்ணிருக்கோம் இல்லையா? we created இல்லையா? அது க்ளோஸ் பண்ணுவோம். which yearல we will close? Second yearல we will close, third yearல we will close, fourth yearல we will close, fifth year it will become what? Zero. That is why it is called as timing difference. It is called as which difference? Timing difference. Permanent difference reconcile பண்ண முடியாது. That permanent difference will be permanent forever. Okay. First take up this accounting profit on accrual basis, taxable profit as per income tax first எடுத்துங்க. Then we'll go for journal entry. We'll go for which one? Journal entry. It's a first basic preliminary problem to understand it. Journal entry அப்புறமா வரேன். First இது எடுத்து. This is a tax to be paid. This is a tax expense. Shall we? Journal entry pass பண்ணலாமா? Start. Year 1. Year 1, please do it along with me. As per accrual basis, what is the tax expense? Start. Tax expense account data. First year, tax expense account data. The amount tax expense first year, 7,50,000. இப்போ textbook income tax payable account போட்டு entry எல்லாம் pass பண்ணிருப்பாங்க தேவையில்லை. Cash or bank, how much we are paying? 1,50,000. You will create to deferred tax liability account. Deferred tax liability account. Year 2. tax expenses account debtor. How much is the tax expense? Second year, 8 lakh 10,000. But how much we are paying? Cash or bank account? How much we are paying? 9 lakh 60,000. And the excess pay பண்ணிருக்கோம் இல்லையா? What is excess payment paid? That will get adjusted with deferred tax liability account. Year 3, year 3, tax expense account debtor எவ்வளோ? 10 lakh 50,000, but we are paying 12 lakhs. So the 1 lakh 50,000 will get adjusted with deferred tax liability account. Year 4, maybe இவ்வளோ டைம் போடுறதுக்கு பதிலாக மேபி இங்கே காலம் வச்சுக்கலாம். Year 3, year 4, year 5 கூட வச்சு போட்டோம், no problem. What is the tax expense? 6 lakhs, but we are paying 7 lakh 50,000. Year 5, what is the tax expenses? 12 lakh 50. Deferred tax liability account debtor எவ்வளோ இருக்கும்? 1 lakh 50,000. To cash or bank, how much we are paying? 6 lakhs. You can check deferred tax liability created in the first year is closed over a period of how many years? 4 years. 6 lakhs credit பண்ணிருக்கோம். You can see the debit is 1 lakh 50, 1 lakh 50, 1 lakh 50 over a period of how many years? 4 years. That is why it is called as a timing difference. You would have understood one thing. There is something called as deferred tax liability. Now there should be something called as what? Deferred tax asset. How to create? We will see. Shall we start? How to create deferred tax asset slash liability. Deferred tax asset, deferred tax liability are நம்ம decide பண்ணலாம் based on the transaction. Number one, because of the transaction, you find accounting profit is higher than taxable profit, or you can say taxable profit is lower than which profit? Accounting profit. Because of the transaction or the event, you find your accounting profit is higher than the taxable profit. The other way of telling is taxable profit is lower than which one? Accounting profit. Which one you will do? Best example is this one. Look at this. First year, what is your accounting profit? First year, what is your accounting profit? 25 lakhs. What is your taxable profit? 5 lakhs. So which profit is more? Accounting profit is more than which profit? Taxable profit. So we created which one? Deferred tax liability. It will be called as the deferred tax liability. Next, number 2. The other way, taxable profit is higher than accounting profit now. Or you can say taxable, there is accounting profit is lower than which profit? Taxable profit. Now you would have created what? Deferred tax asset. We'll learn example for everything. But as of now, just note the principles. Number 3. Wait, pardon. Time of claiming expense in tax is earlier than accounting. Time of claiming an expense in tax is earlier than accounting. Again, go back to this example. Depreciation, where it was claimed first? Tax. Accounting, it is claimed over a period of how many years? 5 years. So, time of claiming the expense in tax is earlier than accounting. Na? Okay, then again you have to create which one? Deferred tax liability. If it is otherwise, number 4, time of claiming an expense in accounting is earlier than tax. It is called as what? Deferred tax asset. If you want to claim further or if you want to explain further, pay attention. First, this expense is deducted first for tax, then in accounting. Then we create which one? Deferred tax liability. Suppose if the expense is claimed first in which one? Expenses deducted first in accounting, then in tax. Then in tax now, then it is called as what? Deferred tax asset. Deferred tax asset. Otherwise, if expense is deducted first in tax now, this will also result in what? First நம்ம expense taxல direct பண்ண என்ன ஆகும்? Expense நீங்க taxல charge பண்ணா என்ன ஆகும்? Which profit will be low? Taxable profit will be lower than which profit? That will also result in the first case. That will also result in which one? First case. ரொம்ப simple. Expenses first deducted in tax now, your taxable profit will be lower than which profit? Accounting profit. Automatically it will become what? Deferred tax liability. Time of claiming an expense in accounting earlier now, which means we are charging first the expense in accounting means your accounting profit will be lower than which profit? Taxable profit. It will result in what? Deferred tax asset. Note this. And please note all these 4 points result in timing difference or permanent difference. Timing difference. Permanent difference, there is no DTA, DTL created. Shall we proceed? Now tell me whether it is a direct deferred tax asset item or liability item. Shall we start? Calculate deferred tax asset or deferred tax liability assuming 30% corporate tax. Bonus outstanding rupees 50,000. Bonus outstanding rupees how much? 50,000. Cash expenses on a single day. Cash expense on a single day 25,000. Cash expense on a single day rupees 25,000. Depreciation as per accounting rupees 3 lakhs and tax rupees 4 lakhs. Tax rupees 4 lakhs. Depreciation as per accounting how much? 3 lakhs and as per tax how much? 4 lakhs. Statutory payments outstanding rupees 50,000. Statutory payments outstanding rupees 50,000. Payment without TDS, rupees 60,000. Pay attention, then you can copy it. Pay attention. Bonus outstanding இருக்கு இல்லையா? Bonus outstanding is claimed in where? Accounts layer, tax layer. Accounting claimed. Because of this, what will happen? Accounting profit will be more or tax profit will be more. Or you can say accounting profit. Listen to it. Listen to it. Accounting profit is lesser than which profit? Tax profit. So then deferred tax asset or deferred tax liability? Deferred tax asset. Deferred tax asset 50,000. Wait, deferred tax asset item 50,000. This is not deferred tax asset. This is actually deferred tax asset item. How much? 50,000. Next paragraph. Next paragraph. Cash expense on a single day. How much? 25,000. This is allowed for tax or not allowed for tax? Not allowed for tax. Not allowed for tax. But accounts ratify பண்ணிக்கலாம், allow பண்ணிக்கலாம். So என்ன ஆகும்? Accounting profit will be less or higher? Less. Wait பண்ணுங்க. Is it a timing difference or permanent difference? Permanent difference. It is a permanent difference. So no DTA or DTL. For example, நீங்க cash expense 25,000 pay பண்ணிருக்கீங்க. இப்ப claim பண்ண முடியுமா? Futureல claim பண்ணிக்க முடியுமா? It is permanently disallowed. Permanently disallowed. No DTA or DTL. Depreciation as per accounting record 3 lakhs, as per tax record 3 lakhs. இப்ப இதனால என்ன இருக்கும்? Accounting profit is higher than which profit? Tax profit by how much? Difference. So if accounting profit is higher than taxable profit, if accounting profit is higher than taxable profit, it will be called as what? DTL item எவ்வளவு இருக்கும்? 1 lakh. Statutory payments outstanding. This is claimed in accounts. Even statutory payments outstanding is claimed in what? Accounts, like interest payable. Okay, usage of railway assets payable. எல்லாமே on accrual basis accounts claim பண்ணிருப்போம். Tax it can be claimed only on what basis? Payment basis. This will result in accounting profit less than which profit? Tax profit. This becomes what? Deferred tax asset item எவ்வளவு amount? 50,000. Payment without TDS to an NRI. Payment without TDS to an NRI. எவ்வளவு percent disallowed? Local payment 30% disallowed. Abroad payment disallowed. 100% disallowed. Wait பண்ணுங்க. Can this be claimed later? TDS default இருந்ததுன்னா it will be disallowed in the year in which there is a default. Once the default is rectified, it can be claimed later. Claimed later. Is it permanent difference or timing difference? Timing difference. இப்ப என்ன பண்ணணும்? Because of this payment without TDS, accountsல claim பண்ணிருப்போம், but taxல disallow பண்ணிருப்போம். அப்ப என்ன ஆகும்? Accounting profit is less than tax profit. How accounting profit is less than tax profit? Accounts claim பண்ணிட்டோம், taxல disallow பண்ணிருப்போம். So this becomes what? Deferred tax asset item how much? 60,000. Agricultural income is exempted income. Exempted income எவ்வளவு இருக்கும்? 25,000. No DTR DTL. No DTR DTL because it is permanent difference. But net பாத்தீங்கன்னா DTA 50,000, இங்க 50 plus 60, DTL 1 lakh இருக்கு. So what is the net DTA item? Net DTA DTL DTA 50 plus 50 1 lakh plus 50 1 lakh 60 minus 1 lakh போட்டா net DTA எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? 60,000. So deferred tax will be 60,000 ல 30%. 60,000 எவ்வளவு percentage? 30% என்ன வரும்? 18,000. Raise or 30% போடுறீங்கன்னா tax effect எவ்வளவு இருக்கும்? See, book profit effect is 60,000. Profit effect is how much? 60,000. Tax effect எவ்வளவு இருக்கும்? 30%. Deferred tax asset. Deferred tax asset. Deferred tax asset. This is called as net deferred tax asset. Net deferred tax asset. How much? 30%. Once again, I repeat. போனஸ் அவுட்ஸ்டாண்டிங் அக்கௌண்ட்ஸ்ல சார்ஜ் பண்ணிருப்போம் பட் டாக்ஸ்ல சார்ஜ் பண்ணல, அதனால என்ன இருக்கும்? அக்கௌண்டிங் ப்ராஃபிட் will be less than tax profit. அதோட எஃபெக்ட் என்னது? deferred tax asset. Cash expense permanent difference you cannot reconcile. Depreciation charged in accounting is less than what? Tax. அப்ப என்ன ஆகும்? Accounting profit is more than which profit? Tax profit, DTL. Statutory payments, it is claimed in accounts on accrual basis, but tax on payment basis only we can claim. Accounting profit is less than tax profit, DTA. Payment without TDS, it is claimed in accounts, but tax we can claim it only when you pay the TDS. So it is a DTA item. Agricultural income is a permanent difference. It is permanently exempted. So net DTA is 60,000. Tax difference is what? 30%. இதுல கூட நீங்க டைரக்டா அதை பார்க்கலாம். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இங்க டெப்ரிசியேஷன் எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர்ல 5 lakhs. டாக்ஸ் பர்பஸ் டெப்ரிசியேஷன் எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? 25 lakhs. பாருங்களேன், 5 lakh 25 lakh எவ்வளவு டிஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்கு? 20 lakhs டிஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்கு இல்லையா? 20 lakhsக்கு இங்க 30% போடுங்க. 20 lakhsக்கு 30% தானே டாக்ஸ். 20 lakhs 30% போட என்ன வரும்? 6 lakhs. அதான் இங்க போட்டுருப்போம் deferred tax liability. இங்க deferred tax liability, this can be worked in shortcut also. You can note that 20 lakhs difference in depreciation into எவ்வளவு percentage? 30% direct work out பண்ணிக்கலாம். Okay, இங்க difference is how much? Difference is how much? 60,000. That into 30% how much? 18,000. Pick up this. This is a typical question for about 5 marks in the exam. Shall we start? From the following, calculate net DTA or DTL. Tax rate 35%. Tax rate how much percentage? 35%. Pick up this. This is also past exam question only. That's all. See the impact of accounting profit and tax profit, then create DTA or DTL. Try பண்ணுங்க பார்க்கலாம். What is the net DTA or DTL? Can you tell me what is the impact? Depreciation would impact என்ன இருக்கும்? Accounting profit is less than tax profit. TT, DTA, what is the amount? 50,000. Next, cash expenses, permanent differences, no recognition. Accrued incomes, accounting la recognize பண்ணிருக்கோம், tax la recognize பண்ணல. Accrued income means income earned, income earned. Accrued incomes are recognized in accounts but not in tax. என்ன இருக்கும் இதுல? Accounting profit will be DT எவ்வளவு இருக்கும்? Then bonus outstanding expense claim பண்ணிருக்கோம்னு அர்த்தம். அக்கவுண்டிங்ல எக்ஸ்பென்ஸ் claim பண்ணிருக்கோம். Prepaid expenses tax recordல எவ்வளவு recognize பண்ணிருக்கோம்? 40,000. அக்கவுண்டிங்ல recognize பண்ணல. திங்க் பண்ணுங்க. prepaid expense என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க? எக்ஸ்பென்ஸ்ல இருந்து ஆட் பண்ணுவீங்களா எலிமினேட் பண்ணுவீங்களா? prepaid expenses ஜெனரல் annual accounts prepare பண்ணும்போது expenses paid minus prepaid expense போட்டிருப்போம். டாக்ஸ்ல மைனஸ் பண்ணிருக்கோம், அக்கவுண்ட்ஸ்ல மைனஸ் பண்ணல. அக்கவுண்ட்ஸ்ல ஃபுல்லா சார்ஜ் பண்ணிட்டோம், டாக்ஸ்ல மைனஸ் பண்ணி சார்ஜ் பண்ணிருக்கோம். என்ன இருக்கும்? which profit will be less? think பண்ணுங்க. prepaid expenses are added to expense, eliminated from expense, eliminated from expense. eliminate பண்ணி சார்ஜ் பண்ணா டாக்ஸ்ல ப்ராஃபிட் அதிகமா இருக்கும். எங்க இருந்து அதிகமா இருக்கும்? அக்கவுண்ட்ஸோட டாக்ஸ்ல ப்ராஃபிட் அதிகமா இருக்கும் இல்லையா? when prepaid expenses are eliminated and charged, okay, in tax it is eliminated and charged. In accounting it is zero, means nothing is eliminated னு அர்த்தம். which means what is impact? Your accounting profit, or you can say accounting profit will be lesser than which profit? Tax profit. It causes what? DTA எவ்வளவு இருக்கும்? 40,000. சார் ஏன் சார் லெஸ் பண்ணாங்க அப்படின்னு கேட்காதீங்க. once again prepaid expense P&L அக்கவுண்ட்ல சார்ஜ் பண்ணும்போது ஆட் பண்ணுவீங்களா எலிமினேட் பண்ணுவீங்களா? salary add prepaid or minus prepaid? Minus prepaid, which means that amount of expense is not charged. Where it is not charged? Tax it is not charged in P&L account. When an expense is not charged, அப்ப என்ன இருக்கும்? profit. Profit will be more in tax record than accounting record. You can say accounting profit will be less than tax profit, or tax profit is more than accounting profit. And ஒரே meaning தான். 40,000. Bonus outstanding accounting la charge பண்ணிருக்கோம், taxல charge பண்ணல. Outstanding bonus we will add it இல்லையா? This will result in accounting profit less than which profit? Less than which profit? Tax profit. It causes what? Deferred tax. Asset என்ன இருக்கும்? 75,000. Agricultural incomes are permanent differences. It is recognized in accounts, not recognized in tax now. It is not recognized. It's not going to be recognized at all. It's a permanent difference. Scientific research expenses, accounting la revenue expenditure மாதிரி ஒரு 40,000 claim பண்ணிருக்கோம், taxல 75,000 claim பண்ணிருக்கோம். Which profit will be more? Accounting profit will be higher than which profit? Tax profit. It causes what? Deferred tax liability. எவ்வளவு deferred tax liability? 35,000. Net DTA or DTL? DTA or DTL? DTA. Net DTA எவ்வளவு இருக்கு பாருங்க. 80,000. So deferred tax asset is equal to 80,000 into எவ்வளவு percentage? 35%. இந்த accrued incomes prepaid expenses தான் உங்களுக்கு கொஞ்சம் டிஃபிகல்ட்டா இருந்திருக்கும். Prepaid expenses are eliminated and charged. No. From expense, it is reduced. Otherwise, to that extent, that expense is not charged in P&L account. To that extent, that expense is not charged in which account? P&L account. Taxல நம்ம இன்னும் இந்த 40,000 charge பண்ணல. Which one? No, it's not mentioned as statutory expense. If it is statutory expenses, if that is claimed, அந்த மாதிரி கொடுத்தா no problem. Shall we? Next question. ரொம்ப careful solve பண்ண வேண்டிய problem இது. If your problem exam question is little tough, they can ask this. The following amounts are extracted from the balance sheet as per tax and accounting records. Tax rate 30%. இது வந்து P&L அக்கவுண்ட் கிடையாது, பேலன்ஸ் ஷீட் பேஸ்ட் ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ண போறோம். That's all. You have to think little one extra step logically and find out what is impact and profit DTA versus DTL decide பண்ணோம். Plant and machinery impact என்ன இருக்கும் பாருங்க. The balance sheet ஓட value depreciation கிடையாது, 3 lakhs and 6 lakhs. Accountsல 6 lakhs carry பண்ணிருக்கோம் balance sheetல, taxல 3 lakhs carry பண்ணிருக்கோம். What is the meaning then? Difference arises due to what? Depreciation, profit or loss recognition அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கலாம். So where it is charged more? Taxல depreciation is charged more than which one? Accounts. Taxல பாருங்க value of the asset is only 3 lakhs. Accountல value of asset is 6 lakhs. Where more expense was claimed or more amount was charged? Taxல. So impact will be, we can say accounting profit will be more than which profit? Tax profit. Or you can say tax profit is less than accounting profit சொல்லலாம். Taxல charge பண்ணிட்டோம், accountsல charge பண்ணாம இருக்கும் அந்த 3 lakhs. Is it a DTA or DTL? DTL எவ்வளவு? 3 lakhs. Next, other fixed assets, tax base 4 lakhs, account base 3 lakhs na accounts la அதிகமா depreciation charge பண்ணிருக்கோம், tax la கம்மியா பண்ணிருக்கோம். So here it will result in accounting profit less than which profit? Tax profit. It causes what? DTA. DTA எவ்வளவு இருக்கும்? 1 lakh. Accrued incomes. Accrued incomes are included in income or excluded in income? Accrued incomes வந்து P&L accountல include பண்ற ஐட்டமா exclude பண்ற ஐட்டமா? Include பண்ற ஐட்டம். Taxல 30,000 of accrued incomes are included. Accountsல 20,000 தான் include பண்ணிருக்கோம். 30,000 was included in P&L account and carry forward to balance sheet. Accounts la the 20,000 included in carry forward in balance sheet. Here it will result in what? Accounting profit less than which profit? Tax profit DTA. எவ்வளவு difference? 10,000. ஒரு step extra think பண்ணி profit or loss work out பண்ணணும். ரொம்ப simple. Income 30,000 included. இங்கே only 20,000 is included. Now your accounting profit will be less than which profit? Tax profit. Prepaid expenses carried forward. Tax la 10,000 தான் carry forward பண்ணிருக்கோம். Accounts la 20,000 carry forward பண்ணிருக்கோம். Which means prepaid expense charge பண்ணும்போது minus 10,000 போட்டு balance expense charge பண்ணிருக்கோம். Tax la. Accounts la என்ன பண்ணிருக்கீங்க? Minus 20,000 eliminate பண்ணி charge பண்ணிருக்கோம். Because of this என்ன இருக்கும்? Accounting profit would have been more than tax profit. ETL. ரொம்ப simple. Prepaid expenses are eliminated from expenses. It is eliminated from expenses. Accounts la நம்ம expense la 20,000 eliminate பண்ணி P&L account la charge பண்ணிருக்கோம். இல்லையா? Tax la only எவ்வளவு eliminate பண்ணி charge பண்ணிருக்கோம்? Expense la 10,000 eliminate பண்ணி charge பண்ணிருக்கீங்க. இதனால என்ன இருக்கும்? Accounts la கம்மியா expense charge பண்ணிருக்கோம் than tax. கம்மியா expense charge பண்ணா accounting profit will be more than tax profit. DTL எவ்வளவு இருக்கும்? 3,000. Bonus outstanding accounts la போட்டிருக்கோம், tax la போடல. Wait பண்ணுங்க. Outstanding expense are charged in P&L account or eliminated from P&L account? Charged in P&L account. Tax la 0, which means nothing is charged in tax. Accounts la மட்டும்தான் outstanding bonus add பண்ணி charge பண்ணிட்டு balance sheet la carry forward பண்ணிருக்கோம். What will happen because of this? Accounting profit will be less than which profit? Tax profit. It causes what? DTA. எவ்வளோ? Difference? Sorry. 50,000. Then other outstanding expense பாருங்க. Other outstanding expense the same effect. Tax la only 20,000 தான் claim பண்ணிருக்கோம். Accounts எவ்வளவு claim பண்ணிருக்கோம்? 40,000 னா your accounting profit is less than which profit? Tax profit DTA. How much? 20,000. Incomes received in advance. Wait பண்ணுங்க. Incomes received in advance. Income include பண்ணுவோமா இல்ல eliminate பண்ணுவோமா balance sheet கொண்டு வரும்போது? For example, income earned minus received in advance போட்டுருவோம். Minus received in advance. Tax purpose 0 carry forward. Account purpose எவ்வளவு carry forward பண்ணிருக்கோம்? 30,000. அப்போ tax la income received in advance balance sheet la எதுமே carry over ஆகல, which means all incomes were taxed. In accounting, how much of income is not recognized? 30,000 of income is not recognized. It is carried in balance sheet. என்ன இருக்கும்? Accounting profit would have been lesser than tax profit. Otherwise இந்த profit tax பண்ணிருப்பாங்க, accounts la நம்ம eliminate பண்ணி P&L account balance sheet la போட்டுருக்கோம். next year தான் இந்த income include பண்ணுவோம். Otherwise what is the income carry forward in balance sheet? Tax purpose la accrued income எவ்வளவு சார் போட்டுருக்கோம்? 0. What is the meaning of 0? Sorry. Income received in advance balance sheet la carry over பண்ண amount எவ்வளவு? 0. Balance sheet la tax la எவ்வளவு carry பண்ணிருக்கீங்க? 30,000, which means all incomes are included in P&L account. But accounts purpose காக 30,000 of income, for example income ஒரு 2 lakhs வாங்கிருக்கோம்னு வெச்சுங்களேன். Tax la போடும்போது அந்த full 2 lakhs நம்ம tax பண்ணிட்டோம். Accounts la போடும்போது என்ன பண்ணிருக்கோம்? 2 lakhs la என்ன பண்ணிருக்கீங்க? less 30,000 received in advance னு போட்டுட்டு எவ்வளவு tax பண்ணிருப்போம்? 1,70,000 include பண்ணிருப்போம். அதான் அந்த 30,000 carry forward ஆகுது. இதனால impact என்ன இருக்கும்? Tax la எவ்வளவு income recorded? Accounts la எவ்வளவு income recorded? Only 1,70,000. So which profit will be more? Tax profit will be more than accounting profit. So accounting profit is less than tax profit. It causes what? Deferred tax liability. எவ்வளவு deferred tax liability? 30,000. So இப்போ net DTL or DTA வா? Once again. Repeat பண்றேன், wait பண்ணுங்க. First point பாருங்க. What is the first one? Balance sheet plant and machinery எவ்வளவு பண்ணிருக்கோம்? 3 lakhs. இங்க எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? 6 lakhs. Tax la balance sheet கம்மி value இருக்குன்னு என்ன meaning? We charged more depreciation. Our income tax allowed more depreciation for tax purpose. When more depreciation is charged, which profit will be more? More depreciation is charged in tax now. Taxable profit will be lesser than which profit? accounting profit, or you can say accounting profit is more than taxable profit. Deferred tax liability. Other fixed assets பாருங்க. Tax base value 4 lakhs, accounts base value 3 lakhs. Tax ல நம்ம asset 4 lakhs கட்டிருக்கோம், accounts ல 3 lakhs கட்டிருக்கோம். Where more depreciation is charged? Accounts. When accounts ல more depreciation is charged, now your accounting profit will be less than which profit? Tax profit. Accrued incomes. Accrued incomes. How much is recognized? Accrued income na P&L account la include பண்ணுவீங்களா அந்த income இல்ல eliminate பண்ணுவீங்களா? Income received, add accrued income. Tax purpose க்கு எவ்வளவு add பண்ணிருக்கோம்? 30,000. Well, there is accounting purpose எவ்வளவு add பண்ணிருக்கீங்க? 20,000. எங்க அதிகமா income include பண்ணிருக்கோம்? Tax எவ்வளவு extra include பண்ணிருக்கோம்? 10,000. So tax profit will be more than which profit? Accounting profit. In accounting, 30,000 of income included. Sorry. In tax, how much of income included? 30,000. Accounting only 20,000 included. Now, accounting profit will be lesser than tax profit, or you can say tax profit is more than which profit? Accounting profit, 10,000. Prepaid expenses carried forward. Prepaid expense, P&L account என்ன பண்ணுவோம்? Prepaid expense minus னு போட்டு carry forward பண்ணுவோம். Taxல பாருங்க எவ்வளவு carry forward பண்ணிருக்கீங்க? 10,000. Accounts எவ்வளவு carry forward பண்ணிருக்கோம்? 20,000. Which means expenses minus prepaid expenses are charged in P&L account. இப்போ எங்க அதிகமா expense charge பண்ணிருக்கோம்? Taxல only 10,000 got eliminated. Accountsல how much got eliminated? 20,000 got eliminated. Now taxல அதிகமா expense charge பண்ணிருக்கோம். Taxல we would have charged more expense. We would have charged what? More expense. அதனால என்ன இருக்கும்? Otherwise, 20,000 of expenses are not charged in accounts. That's why it is carried forward to balance sheet. Accounts like 20,000 no charge பண்ணல. Taxல எவ்வளவு charge பண்ணல? 10,000. அப்ப எங்க அதிகமா charge பண்ணிருக்கீங்க? Taxல. So tax profit will be less than accounting profit, or you can say accounting profit will be more than tax profit by how much? 10,000. Bonus outstanding. Accountsல 50,000 காட்டிருக்கோம். Taxல எவ்வளவு? 0. Bonus is recorded on accrual basis in accounting. Accountingல bonus outstanding P&L accountல charge பண்ணிட்டு balance sheetல carry forward பண்ணிருக்கோம். இல்லையா? But taxல 0 carry forward. What is the meaning of 0 carry forward? This is a disallowed expense. On payment basis only deduction can be claimed அர்த்தம். Accountsல charge பண்ணிட்டோம். P&L accountல there is your tax, it is not charged. It is not charged. So which profit will be more? Accounting profit will be lesser than which profit? Tax profit, or you can say bonus outstanding, allowed expense or disallowed expense? Tax disallowed expense. Accounts we would have recognized on what basis? Accrual basis. Accounts charge பண்ணிட்டோம், taxல charge பண்ண allow பண்ண மாட்டோம். அப்ப எந்த profit அதிகமா இருக்கும்? Which profit will be more? Which profit will be more? Taxல that expense is disallowed. So tax profit will be more than which profit? Accounting profit, 50,000. Other outstanding expense பாருங்க. Tax recordல 20,000 தான் charge பண்ணிருக்கோம். Accounting recordல எவ்வளவு charge பண்ணிருக்கோம்? 40,000. Where it is charged more? Accountingல that expense are charged more. So accounting profit will be less than which profit? Tax profit. Last one, incomes received in advance. Income received in advance. P&L account போடும்போது income received in advance add பண்ணுவீங்களா? Less பண்ணுவீங்களா? Less பண்ணுவோம். Taxல nothing got eliminated. Income nothing got eliminated. Accounts எவ்வளவு income eliminate பண்ணிருக்கோம்? Income minus 30,000 போட்டிருக்கோம். So because of this, what is impact? Accountingல lesser income would have been recognized. Taxல more income is recognized. Because of this also, tax profit will be more than accounting profit, or you can say accounting profit is less than tax profit, DTL. So net DTA or DTL? Last one, sorry, DTA. So net DTL or DTA? Add பண்ணி பாருங்களேன். இந்த DTL தான் வரும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். So DTL for balance sheet 1 lakh into எவ்வளவு percent tax? 30%. It's a very good question that can be tested for about 5 marks. Or other, last one. Look at this. This is again a past final exam question. A company measured accounting profit 80,000 after charging depreciation how much? 12,000. This is which profit? Accounting profit. Interest receivable as per taxes received on what basis? Cash basis கொடுத்திருக்கா. Included in accounting profit, interest accrued how much? 5,000, which is not included in taxable profit of how much? 67,000. Tax rate is 30%. For tax purpose, depreciation admissible is 2,000. Carrying amount of the fixed asset is how much? 68,000. Tax based fixed asset is 60,000 before charging depreciation for which year? Current year கொடுத்திருக்கா. They ask you to find out carrying amount of tax based or fixed assets and tax based for what? Interest accrued at the end of the year. Temporary difference of fixed asset and interest accrued. Current tax expense and deferred tax expenses. Deferred tax liability and deferred tax asset if there is any. Take up this, then we will solve it. It's a 4 marks question. Each question 1 mark Madri. Take it up. Take up this, then we will continue. Pay attention. Tax based value, accounting based value. Yeah. What was the fixed asset? Before charging depreciation. Fixed asset tax based value before charging depreciation? 60,000. And accounting based value? Less depreciation. Depreciation எவ்வளவு charge பண்ணிருக்கோம்? For tax based, accounting based. So, carrying amount, net amount, how much you get? 40,000 and 56,000. Then, accrued income or prepaid expense? Accrued income. Unaccrued income for tax purpose 0, for accounting purpose how much? 5,000. This is for question number 1. This is for the first question. Carrying amount of tax based of fixed assets and tax based of interest accrued at the end of the financial year. So we worked out for tax based and accounting based, both accrued income and which one? Fixed assets. Next என்ன கேட்டிருக்கா? Fixed asset பாருங்க. Net carrying amount. Net carrying amount for tax purpose. What is the net carrying amount for tax purpose? 40,000. Accounting purpose net carrying amount எவ்வளவு இருக்கும்? 56,000 na in tax accumulated depreciation or in tax depreciation claimed is more by how much? Rupees 16,000. Sir, current year 8,000 தான் difference இருக்குன்னு சொல்லாதீங்க. This is current year depreciation. இதுக்கு முன்னாடி போன வருஷம்லாம் claim பண்ணிருப்போம். அதே மாதிரி difference இருக்கும். Okay. So in tax depreciation claimed is more by how much? 16,000. So this will create which one? Taxல depreciation excess create பண்ணினா accounting profit will be more than tax profit. So this causes what? DTL எவ்வளோ? 16,000. Accrued incomes recorded only in accounts. rupees 5,000. This will also cause what? Accounting profit more than taxable profit. This will also create DTL. Hello DTL 5,000. So net DTL எவ்வளோ? Net DTL எவ்வளோ இருக்கும்? 21,000. Net DTL 21,000 இருக்கும். Okay. 21,000 into எவ்வளோ percentage difference? எவ்வளோ tax rate? 30%. 21,000 into 30% போட என்ன வரும்? 6,300. Difference causing net temporary difference costing 21,000 causing what? DTL. So DTL is equal to 6,300. Tax payable. That is cash நீங்க எவ்வளவு pay பண்ணணும்? Taxable profit எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? 67,000. 67,000 into 30% is the tax to be paid. Tax expense based on accounting profit. Accounting profit எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? 80,000 into 30%. Then I get the answer. Temporary difference, current tax expense and which one? Deferred tax expenses கேட்டிருந்தா deferred tax liabilities and deferred tax assets if any அதெல்லாமே போட்டாச்சு. Journal entry pass பண்ணலாமா? கேட்கல பட் இருந்தா கேட்டாலும் we should be ready. What is the entry you will pass? Tax expenses account debtor. Tax expense account debtor எவ்வளவு amount? எவ்வளவு amount based on accounting profit? 24,000. Cash or bank, or you can say tax payable account. எவ்வளவு tax payable? 20,100 to deferred tax liability account. To deferred tax liability account, 24,000 minus 20,100 போட்டா என்ன வந்துரும்? 3,900 தான் வரும். பட் நம்ம இங்க ஒர்க் பண்ணது எவ்வளவு deferred tax liability ன்னு? 6,300. இன்னும் டிஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்கு இல்லையா? அது எப்படி டிஃபரன்ஸ்? ரொம்ப சிம்பிள்ங்க. கரண்ட் இயர்ல கிரியேட் பண்ண deferred tax liability எவ்வளவு? Current year deferred tax liability எவ்வளவு? 3,900. Look at the opening balance. Fixed assets before depreciation. Accounting purpose எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? Accounting purpose எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? Fixed assets before depreciation. ப்ராப்ளத்துல கொடுத்திருக்கேன். எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? Accounting purpose 68,000. Tax purpose எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? 60,000. அப்போ எவ்வளவு டிஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்கும்? 8,000 இது ஓப்பனிங் பேலன்ஸ். 8,000 என்ன பேலன்ஸ் இது? ஓப்பனிங் பேலன்ஸ். 8,000 into 30% போடுங்க. 8,000 into 30% என்ன இருக்கும்? 2,400. This is your opening balance. Opening balance of deferred tax liability. So 3,900 plus 2,400 add பண்ணா closing balance வந்துரும். 3,900 plus 2,400 add பண்ணா 6,300. Once again I repeat, wait பண்ணுங்க. Based on the balance sheet figure போட்டீங்கன்னா difference is how much? 16,000. Income tax depreciation claimed more by how much? 16,000 போட்டிருக்கோம். Accrued incomes accountingல recognize பண்ணிருக்கோம் 5,000. Temporary difference 21,000 into 30% போட என்ன வருது? 6,300. Wait பண்ணுங்க. This is a cumulative amount. Current year பாத்தீங்கன்னா tax expense எவ்வளவு based on accounting profit? What is the tax expense based on accounting profit? What is accounting profit? ப்ராடக்ட்லயே கொடுத்துருக்கான். வாட் இஸ் அக்கௌண்டிங் ப்ராஃபிட்? 80,000ல 30% போட்டு என்ன வரும்? 24,000. டாக்ஸபிள் ப்ராஃபிட் எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? 67,000 எவ்வளவு ப்ராஃபிட்? 30% போட்டா டிஃபரன்ஸ் எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? 3,900 is added to deferred tax liability in which year? Current year. ஆல்ரெடி ஓப்பனிங் பேலன்ஸ்ல பிஃபோர் டெப்ரிசியேஷன் பிக்ஸட் அசெட் வேல்யூ பாருங்க. 68,000 அக்கௌண்டிங் பர்பஸ் இருக்கு. டாக்ஸ் பர்பஸ் எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? 60,000. வாட் இஸ் தி டிஃபரன்ஸ்? 8,000 க்கு 30% போட்டது ஓப்பனிங் பேலன்ஸ் ஆஃப் டிடிஎல். So opening balance of DTL plus current year DTL. This is current year DTL. ஆட் பண்ணா க்ளோசிங் பேலன்ஸ் வரும். அது அந்த 6,300. இல்ல சார் எனக்கு கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆகுதுன்னா இந்த பார்ட் வேணா விட்டுடுங்க. பிகாஸ் அவங்க கொஸ்டின்ல கேட்டது டிடிஎல் எவ்வளோ டாக்ஸ் பேயபிள், எவ்வளோ டாக்ஸ் எக்ஸ்பென்ஸ், அவ்வளவுதான். இல்லைன்னா ரிகன்சைல் பண்ணிக்க முடியுதுன்னு சொன்னீங்கன்னா யூ கேன் டேக் ஜர்னல் என்ட்ரி. ஓகே, 3,900 is created in which year? Current year. ஓப்பனிங் பேலன்ஸ்லயே டிஃபரன்ஸ் இன் பிக்ஸட் அசெட் இருக்கு. அது ஒரு 2,400 ஆட் பண்ணா வரும் 6,300 வரும். Take up this over this one. Next, this question was asked once for 3 marks. Take up this question. Try to work out. Compute என்ன கேட்டிருக்கான்? Tax expenses. Is it DTA or DTL? DTA. How much DTA? Why DTA? Because in accounting, the expense is recognized, but not in tax record. So, அதனால என்ன ஆகும்? Accounting profit will be less than taxable profit. So, it creates what? DTA. DTA, time period difference, 50,000 into எவ்வளவு percentage? 25%. எவ்வளவு வரும்? So, journal entry pass பண்ணீங்கன்னா tax expense account data, DTA account data to cash or bank account. Cash or bank எவ்வளவு pay பண்றோம்? Current tax எவ்வளவு pay பண்றோம்? 48,000. அதுல deferred tax asset எவ்வளவு defer பண்ணும்? 12,500 defer பண்ணும். But tax expense will be the balance. What is the balance? 48,000 minus 12,500. What is the difference? 35,000. This is what will be recognized as expense in P&L account. Once again, I repeat, pay attention. Current tax of 48,000, which means you have to pay 48,000. That includes a DTA item 12,500. Not tax expense, how much to be recognized? 35,500 to be recognized in which account? P&L account. This was for 3 marks. So, இன்னைக்கு பண்ணலையே questions ஒரு 5 questions பண்ணிருப்போமா? In this 5 questions, definitely one question is sure. Minimum, they are bare minimum, they'll ask for how many marks? 5 marks in the exam. You have to pay 48,000 அர்த்தம். Self assessment tax. நம்ம assess பண்ணி நம்ம tax 48,000 pay பண்ணனும் calculate பண்றோம். Not by ITO. Okay, இது வந்து as per tax record நம்ம 48,000 pay பண்ணி நம்ம assess பண்ணோம். அதே மாதிரி நீங்க tax calculate பண்ணும்போது as per accounting profit work out பண்ணுவீங்களா as per taxable profit? Let it be self assessment or ITO assessment. என்ன பேஸ் பண்ணி ஒர்க் பண்ணீங்க? Will you calculate profit by applying IT rules or by accounting principles. நம்ம tax calculation எந்த மெத்தட்ல ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ணுவோம்? IT rules are tax rules work out பண்ணுவோம். So the current tax means by applying the IT rules we worked out what 48,000, which means நம்ம 48,000 pay பண்ணனும் assess பண்றோம். பட் அதுல DTA item எவ்வளவு 12,500 current tax expense on accrual basis it's only what 35,500. ஆக்சுவலி இது வந்து உங்களோட சஜஸ்டட் ஆன்சர்ல ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் ஸ்டைல்ல கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் ஸ்டைல்ல கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Carrying amount is 50,000, tax base admissible is 0, temporary if difference is 50,000 into 30%, 25% போட்டா 12,500 வரும். So 48,000, 12,500 போட்டா current year tax expenses how much? 35,500. இது மாதிரி ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் ஸ்டைல்லையும் காட்டலாம், இல்ல ஜர்னல் என்ட்ரி மெத்தட்ல கூட காட்டலாம். Tax expenses 35,500, DTA 12,500, cash or bank code how much? 48,000.